You keep talking, and we'll start playing. You keep
Okay,
talking.
I'll keep talking. What's up?
Oh no, he did it. I told him not to, and he did it.
I wanted to. I wanted to say it. And you were saying you were talking about how we'll bring back the early 2000s by doing that. And you're right. But every time I say that now, I actually think of that Adam Sandler movie. Um, That's My Boy.
Oh yeah, where he tried to bring it back.
Well, they did. I mean, every time I say it now, I think of that little old lady who goes, "What is it?" Like everyone starts yelling at each other. So yeah, it
Isn't
makes me smile.
what the what's the who played his son?
Oh, Andy Sandberg.
That's right. That's right. I feel like I feel like they're the same person. I don't know, in my head a little bit. I kind of think that they're like the same guy
Adam
sometimes.
and Andy. Andy and Adam. For those of
Mhm.
you who feel like you just walked into a conversation,
You
hi,
did.
you did it.
Hi.
You made it. You're actually watching a show, believe it or not. Um, this is the future.
I'm fortunate.
Goddamn right. This is exactly how it goes every week. If you're new to this shit, sorry. No, I'm just kidding. It's gonna be fun.
No, no, don't listen to him. It's not going to be. Your life is going to be in shambles. Your parents aren't going to talk to you anymore. You're going to be living on the street, no job, no pants or shoes. You're going to be butt naked in the street. Okay, after this?
But you will have the privilege of being one of 20 fans. That's
Mm.
amazing. We've been going
Very
over a
exclusive
year and we're
club.
keeping it under 100. That's the limit. Once we break 100, we're out. Can't do it anymore.
Very exclusive.
That's right. Very exclusive club. And if you're watching, you're in it. So thank you.
Mhm.
How you doing there, stud? You have a good
Oh,
week?
I am fine. I am doing good. Doing real
Excellent.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you fall down this week or did you get a life
No,
alert?
I've stayed on my feet and my ass sitting down, but I on purpose. I've been on my ass on purpose this week, so it's
There's a
good.
t-shirt in there somewhere. But I spent a lot of time on my ass. Dot 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 on purpose.
Purpose.
Big letters.
Yeah, no, it's everything is so it's pretty good, pretty good. Not on my ass. I'm on my feet. Um, my good friend Greg, he went to hello, he went to Japan
Oh
and he
shit.
came back and he brought me. It's the second time he's been to Japan in a couple of months. But he went with his wife for like vacation, and he brought me back all these like different flavored Kit Kats. Like, because I don't know if you know this, Tony, but in Japan that's what they do. They like have weird flavors of Kit Kats that you will not find here. That it's not like fish or shit or anything. It's it's not like bubble gum and chopped up sandals. They all make sense.
But they have flavored Twix here. Like key lime pie.
Oh, I'm talking well, Kit Kat, not Twix.
All right. I mean, whatever. Fuck candy. Whatever. If it's wrapped in chocolate, it can kiss my ass.
So you're saying all I gotta do is wrap myself in
Twix. All right.
chocolate?
The 4-pack. Right? That's what you're talking about? Yes, they make key lime pie. They have a few flavors here, so I'm curious, what flavors did he bring you?
Okay, well, when I say they make sense, they're food.
Like like baked potato?
Not all right. Well, here I'll just I'll recite you the list I could
Hey, you got
remember.
me on pins and needles over here. Let's go.
Strawberry shortcake,
Okay.
sweet potato.
No.
Actually, it was really good. It was
All right,
really
whatever.
well. If you think about it, sweet potato pie, like at Thanksgiving, you ever have sweet potatoes with like
Yeah, but does it taste like crust and whipped cream, or does it just taste like the inside of a goddamn sweet potato?
it tastes good. I don't know. It tastes like sweet potato.
It
It's
tastes
like it doesn't taste like a sweet potato pie, but it tastes like sweet potato. I don't
all
know.
right.
It's really good.
I need
It's
a
really,
Tony
really
timeout here. This is starting to sound a lot like Willy Wonka when Homegirl steals that piece of gum and goes through this whole meal in her fucking head and on her face.
Yeah.
With sour cream? Huh? Sorry,
It's a little bit like that. It's a
I'm
little
in.
bit.
Good.
So there's sweet potato. There was lemon, sugar, whatever that means. It's just sugar. So it was like,
It's a
so
fucking that's a Kit Kat.
What else? And I haven't tried all these yet. There's a sake flavored one, and I tried that 2 different times. And the first one, I was
Still drunk.
disgusted. I was disgusted. I was like, this is disgusting. Because at first I was like, this is like those jelly beans that they made, you know, like the Harry Potter jelly beans.
Not the Harry Potter ones.
Huh?
Not the ones that taste like that. No, not that taste like that. Like, not. Yeah, I know what you mean. They're not good jelly beans.
Yeah, I'm just trying to use it as an example. Like
Right.
they made those jelly beans that taste like vomit and dirt and shit or whatever, right? You know? It's like that. It's like that, you know, like where you like hand like, taste it, it's good, you'll like it, and then they eat it and you're like, you know, wanting to throw up and feel hungover. It's like it's like that. But then I ate it again and then I got it. I'm like, this is actually kind of good. Like, so there was that one, there was a lemon one. Lemon flavored, strawberry, and red bean flavored.
Like kidney. What do you mean red beans?
I, I don't know. I just mean red bean.
What is it? Have you tasted it?
No, I haven't.
All right. Well, we're gonna need to know. I mean, couldn't you bring a few on the show? I'd like to watch your reaction as you throw up.
You'd like to see that, wouldn't you?
Fuck yeah, we need views. No, I'm just kidding.
What else? Wasabi flavored.
No, I don't like that shit anyway. No. Are they?
I have a bunch. I had a whole box of those. He brought me a whole box.
Wow,
And,
really?
yeah, maybe Japan was trying to get rid of them. I don't know.
I mean, they let him fly them out, and the U.S. accepted it at customs. So clearly, it's like, yeah, you can take this shit if you want. That's fine.
And there's some other flavors I can't really remember, but yeah, the wasabi was surprisingly good. It didn't taste like wasabi. It didn't have that like, you know, that like when you eat a bunch of wasabi, you're like, oh God, I'm all cleared. I'm cleared out. It didn't taste like that, and it actually just was probably one of the better ones. It was good.
What I like about what you said there was the wasabi flavored one was good because it didn't taste like wasabi. So they fucked it up, and it was a successful mistake.
Yeah. Well, I love wasabi. I love sushi. I love wasabi, but I don't know if I want to eat a piece of chocolate and taste wasabi. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I already know that I don't.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought about bringing them up, but in the show, but maybe I will next week. But I don't want to eat them. I want to save them. I want to collect them. You know.
Well, then bring them, put them in your room. What are you doing?
No.
You're not going to mix candy and toys. Limits.
I've done it before. They eat it. They get all hyper.
Shut the fuck up.
They can't go to sleep. It's just the whole thing. You don't want to put candy around toys. It's
you just described a cracked out Toy Story.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Buddy, whoa! Wait,
you know
what
how
is their name?
expensive?
Andy.
You know
No, I don't know their fucking name. Buzz.
Oh. Do you know how expensive it is to replace teeth on these fucking toys? They're gonna eat all this candy, get cavities, their teeth are gonna fall out, and I gotta fucking go to the toy dentist. It's a whole ordeal, Tony. I can't.
If you ever find a toy dentist, I hope you get it. And I don't want financial reasons to be one of the reasons you didn't. I think you should get a toy dentist, but have a chair, and then switch out what action figures you put in there.
I will. I'll do that. I'll do the alien first. He's got a lot of teeth.
Why are you late for work? Well, Arnold had a dental appointment.
Yeah, I had to take him to the dentist. He's got a lot of, yeah.
Fuck, that's how you play with your toys. You make sure they make their checkups, their medical, their dental.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have health insurance, but the Predator has health insurance.
Oh my God. I mean, he came with some sort of warranty when it came out of the box. So,
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
that shit in shape. Fuck, this is crazy.
This is crazy.
But the funny thing is, like, every once in a while we go back to the name of the show, and it kind of fits. I mean, because everything else that's out there for content is completely off the rails now too, because we've used all the good ideas. So here we are. This is great. This is good. This is what we got.
Yeah, man. That's what we got.
Garbage in, garbage out. To quote George Carlin. If he were a fan of this show, that's what he would put down. That's what he'd write. That's right. So you got how many? All right. So question with these packs of Twix. Nope. Kit Kat. Sorry. 4 fingers, not 2. Kit
St.
Kat.
Vitus. It's St. Vitus.
St. Vitus. That's right. Hey, I'm here to fuck things up. Literally. Did you get? Were they 4 packs?
No, they were like the individual, like little tiny, like 2-packs.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah, like the like you get for Halloween.
yeah, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. So you got how many of those? Like 50?
Oh, right.
No, what? He brought it up.
I'm gonna go get them.
All right, he's gonna go get him. I'll sit here and entertain you while he's gone. I can't talk about anything I'm gonna talk about before he gets here. So, I mean, look at his toy collection. He really, you see that space right there behind the chair between, yeah, right there. We need something. I don't know. What do you? We got to get him some more toys. A jungle. No, we can't get him. I was thinking a jungle gym, but that doesn't make any sense. Maybe a jungle gym for his toys. All right, and he's back.
We're professional. All right. These are what I got left.
Left.
Milk tea. And here's the thing. They're all in Japanese. So
you're reading Japanese right now?
No, it's just like milk tea is in English, but everything else besides it says Nestle, Kit Kat, milk tea. Everything else is in Japanese. So whatever milk tea is. There's one with a sandwich on it, and I'm assuming it's peanut butter and jelly.
I wouldn't assume that at all. Nope. No way, man. That could be 2 pieces of cheese with a lot of mold in between it. That could be a lot of things.
Yeah, a lot of things. And then there's a lemon.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, lemon or lime. Yeah.
And then wasabi.
Nice.
So let's see what happens.
Ugh.
It's wasabi. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Okay.
It's actually,
And it's gone. There we go. Good stuff. Good stuff.
It doesn't have that like burning in your nose wasabi flavor where you want to like you accidentally eat too much of it and you want to start punching everyone.
Well, it might if you crushed it up and snorted it. Let's try it. Oh, let's fight.
And let's see what this is.
Yeah, I want it now. We got it. I don't know. It looks like a disturbed sandwich.
Okay, so looks normal. It looks like it.
Looks normal. That's how it all starts. I like how you quartered it.
Yeah.
Your eyes stuck. Looks like you got poked in the eye with a Kit Kat.
It's like peanut butter
and Nutella
and dark chocolate.
Oh, well, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
All right. There you go. There you go, folks. He just did the taste test for you. So if you go overseas to you say Japan. Japan. Go to Japan, get some Kit Kats.
Yeah.
Try them.
I don't even the ones that like sound gross to people. I think it's fun, you know.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, like try the sweet potato one. You're probably gonna hate it. Do it. You know, it's not like you're eating anything like insane. You know, you're eating two things that most people like separately.
Right. Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. He hooked you up. Very thoughtful.
Yeah, and he brought me back some sumo paraphernalia, like some a magnet for a fridge, a sticker, a keychain, because he knows that I like sumo. So
No
I
jock
told him,
strap.
yeah, one of those diapers. Oh man, I'd wear it around the house.
Hey,
I
you
would.
look great in that.
I would. I'd wear that thing all the time. In the summer, I'd wear it to the store. I would.
Dude, I gotta be honest, as far as sumo wrestling goes, I'm so skinny, I don't even think they let me referee.
No, they wouldn't.
No, I
No.
don't think so. But I think it'd be funny to wear one. I'd probably look really skinny in it. You know what I mean? Because it's bulky and pokes out. I
Yeah.
probably look like a foam pole wearing a freaking skirt or wedding dress. Whatever, we'll find out. Gotta find some of those things.
Yeah, I'd like to see. How are you? How was your week?
I'm good, man. Um, I mean, honestly, I'm like comfortable with my middle-aged boredom.
Oh,
But the fact that I'm packing my shit's been kind of keeping me going. Like, it's kind of fun to have like something going on, you know. And just fun. It's a pain in the ass, but it's still fun to root through all your shit and everything. But I got so fucking bored on my Friday night, which is now Monday night. So nothing going on anyway. But I was dicking around, going through Xbox Game Pass. I subscribed to that, and I found a Hot Wheels game that is fun as fuck, but that's
oh,
not yeah, Hot Wheels. It's super fun, honestly. Like if you have access and you want to dick around with Hot Wheels racing, it's great. That's where I'm at right now. But I found another game that immediately it's called Power Wash Simulator.
what?
It's exactly what the fuck it sounds like.
What? So wait, before you explain it.
Yes.
You're just power washing? Like, like
And you just explained it.
really? That's what it is?
Yeah, it really fucking
Oh,
is.
have we gotten so bored
Yes,
with
we
our own
have.
lives that we have video games where we're doing chores? Holy shit.
It's not even that we as a collective have gotten so bored. It's that I and others like me who downloaded that fucking game and decided to actually play it last night because I just downloaded it like as a joke. And then I was like looking at it, I like because you can review it, like they show you a 2-minute porn clip of what it looks like. It's like,
Right.
all right, power, and it's like, here we go, and then all of a sudden it's this dude wearing a wetsuit, or I don't know, it's just humans in wetsuits,
Mhm.
and you have different, you have a power washer, you squeeze your trigger, and now that I talk about it, I want to play it again. But in any case, you power wash. You start one place and you work your way around. So the first one is you have a van. You got to get the van clean so you can start your business. It's just covered in mud. Somehow the engine works beautifully, but it is covered in filth. And
Ugh.
as long as you power wash this van, your whole career is going to take off. And I'll be damned if I didn't get that van sparkling clean within 30 minutes. Whole human 30 minutes. That's my life spent cleaning a digital van. Then last night I kept going. I decided, this by now, once I did the van, I got it figured out. I understand that I can crouch, I can move my stool, I can go big nozzle, small nozzle, tight nozzle, soapy brush, I can turn my nozzle sideways. I can really get this shit done. So I'm in this backyard. I got a contract. Go ahead. Yep.
I could turn my nozzle sideways should be the name of this episode.
You got it, buddy.
Just because it sounds strangely sexual. I could turn my
It
nozzle
says so
sideways.
much about Alex when he hears that and he goes, bing.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh no, definitely. I am so interested in this boring ass video game you're talking about.
The worst part is I'm in sales. I could sell shit to shit. Okay. Like this is where we're at right now. And I'm about to sell everyone who watches this on a power washing game. So here's the bitch of it. So I'm in this backyard. I get contracted. Now I got my van clean. I get a text message. It's like on my real phone, because I'm living this shit now. This dude fucking texts me and he's like, "Hey, Tony G, man, I said you did a great job on that van. Why don't you come over in my backyard? I rented this dump. Got a shitty backyard. My kids want to play in it. It's covered in filth. But if you spray everything down, it'll be clean. It'll be fun for everyone. So I'm working on this backyard. I'm having a lot of fun. And then I realize there's a lot of different shit in here I got to clean. So I get to the end and there's a list. You can click on the list and it shows you how much you've cleaned everything. Have you done 100%? This is where I tapped the fuck out last night. I'm cleaning. I'm all done. In my opinion, I'm done. And I'm playing, like, physically, when I'm done, I'm like, all right, when I'm done, I'm gonna go have 3 cookies. That's my treat for power washing for the last hour and a half.
But
I'm gonna have
like
3.
in real life, you'll go have
Yeah, I'm
3
gonna have
cookies?
3 pecan sandies with cranberries inside as soon as I get done power washing this backyard.
Like give yourself a treat for playing a video game.
You bet your ass. This is the future. I mean, I don't even mean like the title of the show. Like, this is the future. A video. This is it. This is sad as fuck. So anyway, I'm down low. I'm up high. I'm cleaning. You know the swings in the backyard, like the swings with the awnings and the nice shit you get at Costco on a good deal. Yeah, they had one of those, but you had to get down on your tummy to get the bottom of the bench and all this horse shit. So finally, I look at the list and I'm like, all right, everything's 100%. Where's my full pay? I'm supposed to be getting $500 out of this asshole. We're at 437. What's the fucking problem? So I go to the list and I realize there's a section you can scroll down on the list. Ah, fuck. Well, guess what? I missed this little piece, that little piece. I got so fucking mad, I quit the job last night. I walked the fuck off. And you know the benefit of playing a game like that? In real life, I don't want to have a power washing business. It reminded me what's not fun about doing that shit for a living. Power washing. It's not fucking fun. It's not fun doing it digitally. It's not fun doing it in real life. So I might power wash again because my life is super boring. But it just kind of dawned on me. It was just like, this isn't the only game like this. There's farming simulator. There's lawnmower simulator. I'm sure there'll be a vacuum simulator. But here's the thing, and I literally, just like you're doing, you're like, what the fuck? Why would we make these games? Because of bored, middle-aged idiots like myself who are like, I don't have anything going on. I'll try a fucking power wash simulator. And now I'm into it. It's just ridiculous. And I'm like, nope. But I'm doing it. And I think about it. I'm like, this is a really good way to find out what you don't want to do in life. Why isn't there a sales simulator? The fuck? I could eliminate every career I've ever had by just dicking around on Xbox.
Well, because then no one would do anything.
I know. There goes power washing. No one's ever going to power wash anything again if they play that fucking game. You'll never get that backyard clean. You're never going to make that owner happy. And then if you keep going on to the next job and the next job, you're going to get lazy. You're going to get complacent. You're not going to take this job seriously. Your business is going to go under. Just quit before you start. Take your clean van with a great motor and get the fuck out of town. That's what you do with Power Wash Simulator.
You know what's funny, Tony?
I hope something. Tell me.
Me and my friend last summer were thinking about starting a power washing business.
Well,
Seriously.
before you do,
You
you can be my player too. We can work together. This will be great.
This is so. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like kids, like getting kids like an easy bake oven, or like a baby doll that they have to take care of, or like
a toy drill set.
Yeah, it's like, play with this, because when you get older, you're gonna be a poor piece of shit, and you're gonna fucking have to paint houses and be a handyman for a living. You know why? Because you're stupid. That's what.
We don't even know if you can talk yet, and we're assuming you're gonna be an idiot. So here's a hammer and a hammer set and a chainsaw. There you go.
Yeah, practice hitting yourself in the head with it, because when you get older, you're gonna take a real one and bash your head with it.
Guess who's getting a toy shop back for Christmas?
Yeah, exactly. That's what it reminds me of. Like, I always kind of thought it was fucked up that we gave like little girls a baby doll, or like little boys, like you said, like a toy screw gun or a hammer, because it's like, let's let them have fun before they have to have responsibility. Like.
Well, the other thing is like video games are meant to stimulate the imagination. There's no imagination here. There's no smoke breaks or anything fun. It really is just power washing
Oh, see,
until your
it would
fucking
be
wrist
fun.
hurts.
It would be fun if like you got to do what real power washers would
Like
do
Coke and
after
shit.
work. Yeah, after like go to the bar and like bang the bartender,
The hose just starts moving really rapidly because you're coked out in the game, and it's just like
Yeah.
so for
Yeah.
like 30 minutes you're going really fast, and then you get tired and you're sleeping. That's a simulation. That's a real fucking simulation. Tyler got fired. Fuck.
Spank my ass. Oh man.
So
That's fucking
that's what you get. It's now I understand. Now I've walked through that door of job simulators, and I don't want to play any other ones. I really don't, because I'll be okay. I'll come out. I'll come out and I'll be honest. That's not my first simulator. I tried Train Simulator, which I thought that would be cool. I really did. I was like, ooh,
like
trains. Like,
like you like driving a train, like being a conductor.
yes, but by the exact rules they would use if they were training you to drive a damn train. This is I feel like they make this shit, maybe they make it for like schools that are like, "Oh, so you want to be this, so you want to be that." Maybe it's a guidance counselor tool. I don't know. But I just feel like, here, go over there and play the Xbox since you don't want to be good in high school today. Go play the Xbox. You're going to be a farmer for 8 hours. That's what you're going to do with your thumbs. Go thumb farm for the next 8 hours. See what real work is like. And it's just like they make all these games and they're so boring. Like the train simulator was like, okay, ramp up the speed. Ding, ding. I'm like, oh, fuck out of here. This is what we're going to do all day? This is the job? Like, this isn't fun. I mean, but they're there, but there's a game for everything. Farm Simulator really fucks me up. I just the idea of like digitally cleaning up after animals, that sucks enough in real life. But
I
they're
know.
real animals, so it's kind of fun. But
So like, you have to like pick up.
you'd have to pick up shit. I'm not downloading it to find out. This is not what this show's about. But you
No,
have to.
I
No,
ate the chocolate. I ate the chocolate.
I
You
played the fucking video game.
Yeah, well,
I have
you
more
gotta play the
power
farm,
washing to
play the
do.
farm simulator. If you play the farm simulator, I'll do something. I don't know. You
Hey,
name it.
listen, smartass. We're about to be neighbors. You're going to be farming too. That's how this works.
Hey man, I'll help you. I'll help you.
You're damn right. That's a lot of
I'm a good
a lot
neighbor.
of
I'm a
digital
good
shit.
neighbor. I'm a good neighbor. That's one of my neighbors. No, they'll tell you.
My God. You come home from hanging out with me and your lady's like, so what have you been up to? Be like, oh, I'm fucking exhausted cleaning up horse shit for 10 hours. She's like,
Yeah.
I thought he had an apartment. What's he live on a farm? Like, no, we had the farming simulator
Oh.
2.0 version.
No, we were playing video games.
You can smell the poop.
Yeah.
That's what it says when they're selling you the game. You can smell the horse shit. It's that real.
You can smell all the animals.
Oh my God. Yeah, so that's what I did on my weekend. Fucking hoot.
Yeah, that's fantastic, man. That's
Fantastic. That's
fantastic.
fantastic. That's a word I want on a shirt right there. Fantastic.
Being fucking tastic.
Tired of hiding behind this curtain. I'm fantastic inside, damn it. So yeah, I got into that. That was really the big thing. Yeah, that was. I mean, I did other shit, but nothing was as fun as power washing shit that doesn't need to be power washed.
You know you had a good weekend if the funnest thing you did was playing a Power Wash video game.
That's the funnest thing I did, man. Yep. I'm trying to remember what the fuck I did on Saturday. Well, we ended up eating dinner, but I felt like we did something before that. Huh.
You're gonna remember it, and it's gonna be like, oh, we went to a football game, or or like something that you should remember. Like, did you go?
Shit.
Did you go to like another flower festival?
Fuck, man. We really did do something. Oh, yep, I got it. We did an escape room.
See, I knew it was gonna be something that you should remember. I knew it. I knew. Like, who forgets that? This guy does.
Whatever, man. I don't give a shit anymore. And I sure as hell don't care about Karen. How about that?
Yeah.
Remembering. I care about. I'm remembering. I'm fuck remembering. It doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't. I was there. Pictures were taken. There's proof. That's it. But I
That's
did. So check it out. I got a story for you. This is the part I thought was funny about this. So, and I'll just to let everyone know here, I spend on Saturdays, it's family day. I live around my parents. So while I'm here, that's what we do. We do family shit. So honestly, it's not all me. It's usually my mom. She's the idea woman. I throw her a bone once in a while. But she's the one she's a Groupon queen. So she found a deal on Groupon. So that's how we end up doing this shit. So no, I'm not just a nut job. And when I move near you, it'll be more power washing simulators than it will be
I
going
can't
out
wait.
taking
That-
myself to flower shows and shit. Unless I have company, I probably won't go.
Right.
So we go to this fucking this escape room, and there's all these people. We show up to the escape room building, and there's all these people toting in like tons of booze, cases of booze. And I'm like, the fuck kind of escape room is this? You got to be drunk. I mean, what is this? And long story short, it's attached to one of those axe throwing places. Part of it. So you go past the escape room and you see all these people throwing axes, and I'm just like, huh, drinking and throwing axes. And I know that 90% of the people who walk in there have never thrown an axe. They've drank before. They probably drank before they got there, and they're continuing to drink. But the axes, how does that work? Alcohol and axes. There's another name for something. I'm telling you. Anyway, I just went down there to look, and I was just like, this looks stupid. I'm leaving. Because even if I'm sober, I'm going to end up with an axe right here. My own axe, but right here. Just the luck I have. And I'll survive. I've had over 500 stitches to my head. I'll survive an axe to the fucking dome. Not a problem. So we go back to the escape room, and dude's explaining it to us, right? But he's a youngster. He doesn't give a fuck. He's just thinking about pussy and Instagram. I could tell because he said I'm into pussy and Instagram. No, he's talking, and we're all listening. He forgets to tell us that there's a monitor inside, and there's monitors inside the escape room, and that if you need a hint, you just like wave your hand and they'll throw up a hint. He forgot to tell us that part. So they said we were in groups of 2, and they put you in 2 different rooms. When you start, you go into 2 different rooms, and it's a pirate theme. So in any case, you're both in 2 different rooms, and you're in jail cells. Think Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay. So my parents are in one jail cell, we're in another, and we're trying to figure out the first clue, right? And I hate these damn games because as soon as you figure out the clue, you're like, fuck me. Like this, you get frustrated, and you're like, that was easy. That was the only way that would have made sense. So we're trying to figure this out. We realize we're 15 minutes in the first part of the room, and it's an hour-long experience. So we're already eating shit, basically, taking way too long. So we start hearing this chime sound, like bing, 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 and I'm like, the fuck. So finally, we look out the cell, and we realize dude's throwing us clues up on this TV screen. And granted, my mom got these on a Groupon, but she spent money, and she does not like to get frustrated when she spends money for fun. So by now, my little mom is already like, what the fuck? I ain't tell us shit. She's like doing her thing. I'm like, yay. And like secretly listening to her get mad. I'm like, ooh, she's steaming. And so we're going around. Finally, we figure out how to get out of the jail cell. We get in the next room. I mean, we're fucking this up, honestly. Like we're fumbling through it. And he said, you can have 3 clues or as many as you need. So I think we were at 17 clues by the time we got into the second room. I mean, we were asking for everything. He might as well walk the fuck in and open the thing for us. But we're doing it. We're fucking around. And I just kept laughing because my mom's just like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. Or stupid shit. It sounds like my dad when he used to get angry. That was my mom. I'm like, this is great. This is just great. We're all stressed. I even said, I was like, nothing like spending money to get stressed out. She's like, fuck you. I was like, stupid Tony. Like, all right, yeah. So we're dicking around, and finally, I didn't mean to do this, but we're in the last room. We're running through all 3 rooms, trying to find the clues, all the stupid wooden blocks to put in the stupid puzzle so the stupid thing will open, so we can see all the stupid fake jewelry we didn't actually win. There's like 2 minutes. It's all glued together. What the fuck? So in any case, we're all dicking around. There's exactly like 3 minutes left, and I feel like we're fucked. I'm like, my mom just like, it's a waste of fucking. It's like, God damn it, just put this there. I'm sitting on the bed, on the pirate's bed, and I was like, we're out of time. I was like, it's not gonna work. I'm like, we tried. I'm like, fuck this, just like ho hum, heedy ho hum. And then all of a sudden it's just like, I'm sitting on something and this drawer pops open and I pull out this bag and I'm like, what's this shit? And I dump it on the floor. And they're like, that's what we fucking need. And they just start going, dun, 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 like play the bumblebees playing in the background. No, 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 no. They throw it all together. And I'm like, 238, 237. Fucking chest opens up. I'm like, holy shit, we did it. Like, and every like all of them were excited. They're like, yes. I'm like, it wasn't worth all that frustration just to open up that bullshit treasure chest, but whatever. I gave up like 5 minutes left into the game. I quit, but they had fun. I was just like, we got my heart rate up for nothing, but whatever.
I I think it's
Hey,
funny.
bro.
Just just leave it to old Tony G to like accidentally solve it. Hey, what's this, man?
Bag of shit. Stupid
That's
blocks.
over. We lost that fucking. Hey, what's this?
Well, what's funny is like to make everyone happier, I was like, we really got our money's worth because it goes up to an hour. If you beat the puzzle in 20 minutes, you got fucked. So
Mhm.
we got almost a full hour out of it. So we won twice.
I uh I never thought that escape rooms seemed fun. I don't know. Because I'd be over there with your mom being like, God damn it, what the fuck? Son of a fucking like I'd be over there with her being like freaking out, you know.
Oh, she was so funny. I mean, I was high that day, so I wasn't freaking out, but
That day?
that day, yeah. I mean, my day's off.
Yeah, 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 just that day.
Yeah. Um, half days sometimes. But yeah, it was just fun. I don't want to egg her on or anything, but I mean, it's just fun to watch her get flustered.
Oh no, I'd be there right with her, being like, what the fuck? We
I
paid
would
my
if I was sober. I'd have got kicked the fuck out because I can't behave myself when I'm sober. So that's fine. But I would do one with you. I think it'd be fun to get a group together and try to figure that out. I'm sure
oh
someone.
yeah, we'd be high as
We could
eagle tits,
we could
man.
try it sober. I can do both. I am ambidextrous. Believe it or not, I can do things sober. It's probably different. It's probably not as much fun. Probably not as goofy.
I could do things high with both sides, but not when half of not when half of my body gets numb and shuts down. Do you remember those times?
Your fucking arm. You can't use your arm anymore. We got
Well,
one and a half people in here trying to figure out this puzzle. God damn it!
there's just been times when you and I've gotten so high that I'm like I can't feel the right side of my body. It's just completely numb, and then people throw water balloons at us, and we go into a porn shop, and
And then I'm like, you want some more?
yeah, no, I don't. Well, okay, yeah, I'll take it. Wow.
Yeah, nothing exceeds like excess. I did send you a link of an article today. I don't know if you caught it. It's not a big deal. I sent it so I could remember it. This this unfortunate topic thing that we have, I think from like as it's developing, that well, I grabbed the topic, and I guess we'll decide if it's unfortunate or not because I think it can go both ways. So here's the topic that I found this week that grabbed my eye. Um, I think I had to write it down, so excuse me. It was anybody in the state of California, anybody born after 2006 can never buy tobacco products. That's a bill that they're trying to pass. It hasn't passed yet or anything. It's just something somebody put together.
So I thought that was just a meme. I didn't know that
I Googled it. I thought that was a meme too. I thought it was bullshit. So I actually dug in,
and
checked.
they're
It's
really
legit. I saw a real California politician on the news saying these things. So it's legit. Probably
yeah.
not going to work, but
Uh, I can see both sides to be honest with you.
well,
Like,
here's the hook. Let's put the twist in.
all right.
So the twist is, but you can smoke pot and hookah.
See, they know that weed's actually good for you, or at least harmless.
It's more right. Basically, the argument was is like they just want a healthier future, that kind of thing. So basically, if you're born after that, you're not ever going to be able to buy tobacco in the
Right.
state of California.
Can you imagine though? Like, all right, you're born 2007, and then 50 years later, if we're all still around, you know, you're 50 in your 50s and you can't buy cigarettes. That'd be kind of funny to see. Be like, I'm a I'm an old man. I can't buy fucking cigarettes, you know. But at the same time, cigarettes are really bad for you. And you know, I used to smoke, and you know, they are bad for you, and they are expensive, and they stink, but they also taste like steak and potatoes. So I I don't know. I don't think it's that bad of a bill, to be honest with you. I don't know if it's unfortunate. I think it's kind of, I'm not saying I support it or I would vote for it, but it's one of those things where it's like, should people be smoking? No, I don't. Probably not, because you don't really get anything from it. At least when you smoke weed or when you drink alcohol. Let's just say alcohol, because alcohol is really bad for you. You at least get fucking drunk. You know, you smoke cigarettes.
Right.
You just smoke cigarettes. You know.
Yeah, you really don't get anything out of it. I mean, I just dehydrated and usually sometimes a headache. That's about it. And it curbs your appetite, and I can vouch for that.
Yeah.
I smoked for fucking years. Um, I don't really have a. I don't have a. It just caught me off guard, to see something like that. That's like you're scrolling through the fucking abyss of the internet and you see that, and it was just like, really. It just seems like I don't know. I mean, they're doing that, but then other states are working on legalizing every drug that there is.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I take a step back and I think it's what we're doing as human beings is cute. A lot of what we're doing, it's cute. It's like, yeah, it's cute. It's not gonna work. Yeah, the big rock's gonna hit us. None of this really matters, but yeah, in the meantime, that's cute. Yeah, that's nice. I mean, you got voted in. That's nice. All I have to say is to my daughter, who was born in 2005, you lucky bastard, smoke away, smoke away. Just kidding. Make your own fucking decisions. There's 49 other states. If you want to smoke, move to one of them. It doesn't really matter. I just think like it's kind of crazy for a whole state to be like, you're not gonna be able to do this anymore, and you're not gonna be able to do that. And it's just like, you keep barking about freedom. Don't sound too fucking free to me, Chief. But if you're really a big fan of tobacco, grow your own.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, my side of this is fuck the tobacco companies. The price is ridiculous. They're full of additives. They are really bad for you. I'm sure in 10 years, we'll all realize that pot's bad for you and it's going to cause a lot of us a lot of fucking heart problems. That's coming. That's on its way. And we'll be having the same when you and I are on the way out, they'll be banning pot. It's okay. Fuck, cocaine was legal. Acid was legal. Cigarettes, they were giving to you with packets of vitamin C when you were in the 50s. Doctors smoked. Everything is temporary. It's all horseshit. But it's just crazy for a whole state to be like, you're not going to smoke cigarettes, but weed and hookah's okay. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, whatever. Nut
To
job.
me, when they say weed and hookah is, you could do that just makes me think that everyone does realize that weed is pretty harmless. It's like you can't smoke cigarettes, but you can smoke weed.
There's a hell of a lot more health benefits, if we had to say there's health benefits in pot, than there's cigarettes. I agree with you. There's nothing beneficial. People used to smoke to keep the weight off and to reduce stress. But pot does not keep the fucking weight off, but it'll reduce the stress because you're relaxed and happy when you're eating those Oreos. You're not mad because you can't taste the Oreos because it tastes like shit.
Cigarettes does help keep the weight off, but it does it in a very unhealthy way.
Oh, so yeah.
It's like you can't really, someone couldn't really use that as a health benefit.
Well, I think it was a selling point back in the 80s, but
what keeps the weight off is chopping off your hands. If you chop off both hands, you will weigh less.
Tell that to my cat. She doesn't have any thumbs and she's a little chunky in the middle. You just need a trough.
She's never had thumbs.
There's a will, there's a way, Alex. You'll be down there on your nubs. It's like a damn pit bull.
I thought you meant like if there's a will, there's a way for her to grow thumbs. I thought
Meow.
Oh, meow. Even I'll see
We
you
think we're
later.
fucking funny.
Uh, you know, we still got to talk about music.
I mean, now's the time to do it. We're moving right along, just like fucking FedEx. We're
Wow.
right on time, baby. As long as you have a good driver. All right.
Oh,
Yeah. So music. We picked
music.
Music. The wheel landed on Curtis Mayfield's self-titled album, Curtis, and
Ah,
that is what we listened to this week. Alex, what'd you think?
Um, if you're not a fan of this, you're a fucking idiot. It's a if you don't think that this is good, you're a fucking dumb shit. You don't.
Whoa. And there goes our fucking fan base. I'm just kidding. Down to two.
No, I'm not calling anyone that that likes this and a fucking idiot. I'm calling anyone that listens to this and goes, "Oh, this sucks," an idiot, because you probably are. This is music that anyone could listen to. It's fucking beautiful,
Yeah.
soulful. He has a
Yes.
great voice. He has good messages in his songs. You know, it's a music about peace and just everyone trying to get along. Um, it's I've heard his other stuff, and this is, I don't know, it's a great album. It's really good. Um, it was made in 1970. It's perfect for that time era.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it's all around a really great album.
I had a
Um,
feeling you would say that. I mean, it's hard. It's kind of, you have to be not into music. In my
that's what I
opinion.
mean. That's
Right.
exactly
I
what I
totally agree with you. I mean,
mean. Like,
maybe you just don't like good. Maybe you just don't. That's fine, but maybe you just don't like music. I don't know. But
yeah,
this album, I mean, dude's always had his heart in the right place as far as where the lyrics come from. Um, the music, take the lyrics out for a second. The music just sounds fucking great. Nice big band, beautiful fucking horns, like all of it. Ba 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 ba. Just that shit alone, and then dun, dun, just feels like you're strolling down the fucking street feeling really good about whatever's coming. You're feeling. I love that. And but the lyrics, like you can have beautiful music, but then those lyrics will be pointing out some real shit. That's I don't have any other way to put it. I mean, as far as like favorite cuts on the record, all the regular. I mean, here's the record. I bought it.
nice.
Beautiful suit, by the way. Honestly,
Yellow Pants.
we should be daring, folks. We need to bring colors back, like yellow and just vibrant, beautiful shit. Um, dude's a family man. I mean, like just had like you can hear. I don't know if you can hear in the album, but there because I know there's an extended version on Spotify and whatnot, but he says he's talking to his daughter and she says, "I want to be Miss Black America." Did you hear that? And I just thought that's just I don't know. You just don't hear a lot of shit like that. You know what I mean? It's
It's
a bold thing to do in the 70s to put on a record and say fuck it. This is what I like that.
it's heartwarming too, you know.
Yes. Yes it is.
It's like
Um
that. I was actually gonna point out like that was one of my favorite songs, just because he's bringing his daughter into it. He's letting her know that she's beautiful in her own skin,
yep.
that she should be proud that she is his black, Miss Black America. It's just, yeah. It's, all jokes aside, it's a really, you know, this album is really good, and it's just I think it's like it sounds like it's an important album, because like if you to look back at, like, you look at all the problems we still have in America racially, and you know that sort of thing, like Black Lives Matter, and
Right.
all the big protests and stuff that were going on during the pandemic, like it's they're more angry nowadays, and I totally people have a right to be angry nowadays, and I'm with them. I think that he was coming from more of a stance of peace, and just
Across the board. Right.
across the board, like, you know and I think that there's place for both of it. That, like, I'm not saying I don't think people should be angry about about racial things in America. I think people have a right to be fucking pissed off. And I also think it's awesome where someone could just be like very coming from a place of peace and love, and I think that's where he was coming from, and I think that I thought it was great.
Right. No, I
Kind of, not to be, sound. It just kind of touched me. It made me feel like, this guy is
right, exactly.
spot. It made me feel. I was like, he knows, he knew,
Right. And just a conversation I had with someone the other day where basically they had said in a nice way that you look back in history and things haven't changed so much. The issues are still there. They're repetitive, they're cyclical. Every time they come around, we're a little bit more prepared to handle them, but they still happen. So this album, though it was recorded in the 70s, and he was talking about the things that were experienced obviously in the 60s and all that shit, which was a ton of shit. It's still valid now. You could put it on right now and feel that and apply that positive energy to issues that are going on now. Some of those issues are still there. I think they're maybe I know a little bit better than they were just because we're aware of them more. So as a whole, as a millions and billions of fucking people, we're trying to go in the right direction. Most of us. Shit like this reminds you to go what the right direction is. If you listen to an album like this and you feel something and you listen to the words and you're like, this is right. This feels right. Literally inside my chest. This feels right. Exactly. I know I'm a good human when I listen to this and I'm like, yes, fuck yes. You can put this on at any time. This is a soundtrack for those things. And there's other albums like that. There's a comparison that I read and I'm having the worst brain fart again. Marvin Gaye.
Mhm.
Marvin Gaye, see if you can help me here. His huge album.
I don't know.
Fuck. It was compared to this one. This one came out before Marvin Gaye's big record.
Okay.
Um, and I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank on the album, but in any case, there are more albums like this. Um, what I like about these is that it has that soul funk to it. Like nowadays with records that talk about this stuff, it's more hip hop. There's not, at least what I hear. Granted, there's a shitload of music out there, but there's just not a ton of like straight up instrumental stuff. It doesn't sound like that anymore. It's different. The message is there, but it's being translated in a different way. So it's really cool to be like, well, I want to hear the message with that kind of fucking big band behind it. I love the horns, man. I don't know why, but just like all that shit gets me. Like just the music, to picture all those people in a room cranking out that sound and then him laying the lyrics over it. Just fucking great. So the whole thing, the band, the music, him, all of it is awesome as hell. A little bit of history on him. He's out of Chicago. He dropped out of high school. His grandmother and his mom hooked him up with guitars, and he actually slept with his guitar. He liked it so much. So a true music man. Actually started with a band out of the '60s called the Impressions,
Oh,
um, which sound like a lot of other. There was other bands like Impressions, and like there's a few other ones. But in any case, he was in a three-part group, and then after the Impressions, they actually had a couple of hits. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame for being with the Impressions. He was the lead singer by the end of the band.
okay.
Then he went on to his own. This was his first solo record here, Curtis. And then he did the soundtrack for Superfly, which
Right.
once again, we're not covering Superfly, but he took hard subject matter
Mhm.
that the movie portrays and he put a real spin on it. Freddy's Dead is about, just as an example, is about someone who OD'd on heroin. Like he took hard shit, made groovy fucking songs about it. So you're moving your body and
Yeah.
listening to shit that you might have a hard time listening to without a cup of coffee if there
Right.
was
Yeah.
music behind it.
Like, if someone was just telling you the story, you know, like just reading you the
Yeah.
lyrics,
You
even
wouldn't
just
be moving around unless you were trying to get out of there. Like,
that's
yeah, that's
that's the cool
artistry.
thing about that music in general, but especially this kind of music. It's just he's telling you a story, but he's able to feed it to anyone because there's such good music, and he has a great voice, and it's just he could feed it to anyone. But if you break it all down, it'd be hard to just for a lot of people to hear. But it is a thing that people should hear. But
Well, that's the art is taking hard subject matter and turning it into palatable art. That's comedy, that's good music. Well, it's good in my opinion. It's good comedy. It's good music. Like that's there's not you can do whatever the fuck you want, but when someone can pull that off, like Roseanne said about comedy, the best comedians can take the darkest subject matter and turn it into something funny. So
Right.
he took the darkest subject matter and turned it into beautiful fucking songs on great records. So he was inducted into the Music Hall of Fame, Rock Hall of Fame, whatever, twice. He's been in there. That's a hell of a feat. Um, a crazy fact I found out that, most people, I guess people would know this, but he actually got paralyzed during a show in the 90s, I believe, where the sound equipment, like the lighting equipment, fell on him.
Oh shit.
Paralyzed. Fucking crazy. And he kept making music. And he actually passed in 1999, and he
Yeah.
passed due to type 2 diabetes. So he didn't even, it wasn't like he succumbed to his injuries or anything like that. He, it's what's crazy to me about like you could do some beautiful things in your life, but shit still happens. Like, fuck me. He's literally doing what he's really good at. Some fucking high ass fucking dickhead who put the lights up at 2 in the morning forgot to tighten something down and shit.
That's
You
man.
know, fuck me. Please follow your heart and follow it fast. And do it outside, away from shit that could fall on you. Jesus.
That's a it's a thing that people don't talk about very often. Is being a performer can be dangerous. Things could fall on you. You could get electrocuted by your own equipment. You know.
Oh yeah, and the crazy thing is these stages get set up and taken down so quick. I mean, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous. I put one up. I'm an idiot. I put one up with some other idiots. We were in a hurry. Like I'm not. This no shit for that. What that band called? The Two Clowns, the Juggalos. Anyway, I put the stage up for those knuckleheads, ICP, Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah.
Um, and
It's
just
two
anyway,
clowns.
the stage was fucked. Even the manager was like, "This stage is fucked," and he let his knuckleheads up there. We stacked piles of that Fago soda on there. This was not a weight-bearing stage. They did the show on it. It was like I wasn't even watching the band. I was watching the stage. I'm like, like I didn't sign a waiver. Fuck it, I'm not up there. So yeah, you can definitely get hurt performing. It's kind of crazy. It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of safety. And a lot of the people who set this shit up high on drugs. Not me,
Yeah.
but the people who book the shows, who say, tour managers, none of those people are sober. They're living in a smelly fucking bus with these idiots. So they're just put the stage up so I can go back and do more coke, Sketchy
Right.
shit. So yeah, do what you love, but do it quick. Something's gonna fall on you.
Oh, that's funny.
That's why comedians don't have lighting specialists or roadies. We don't touch anything. Just give me the microphone.
Yeah.
And you can electrocute me, but that's as bad as it can get. That's why I don't put the mic on my chin.
No, that's gross. You don't want to do that
I know
anyway.
I don't fucking get that. That's for another day. So Curtis Mayfield, the album Curtis, if you haven't heard it, hopefully some of what we said entices you to do so because it's a great record. And there's one song I wanted to point out all the greatest hits on there that are very common. They are, and of course, these are just gimmies that they're great. But with the opening track, If There's Hell Below, um, then we're all gonna go. What a great way to open a fucking album, and what a great way to grab people's attention because he uses a couple of slurs right in the beginning that fucking get you. Like he kind
Yeah.
of calls everyone out. It's how an aggressive comedian would grab a room. That's how he started this record. I
Mhm.
mean, not going to reiterate what he says. Listen to it and find out. But a great way to start a song. And then move on up and give it up. Those are the three that I would call like radio hits. I've heard a bunch. Um, those are also three of my favorites on there. But then the Wild and Free.
Oh yeah, That's great.
Wild and Free is one of my this from listening to this in the last couple of weeks. That's become one of my new favorite songs. And The Makings of You, I've heard a bunch of times before. There isn't a
Mhm.
song on here I don't like. In all honesty, I'm just gonna give it a 10 out of 10. I'm not fucking around. I love this record. It's got everything we've said was positive. It's a
Oh
10.
yeah,
That's it. That's
definitely.
all there is to it for me.
Um, my favorite songs were "Wild and Free," "Miss Black America."
Mhm.
I like "The Making of You." Fuck, it's all good.
I
Yeah,
mean, We the
Give It
People,
Up.
like
Yeah,
that's a good one. Yeah,
um,
it's hard. Yeah.
I like the first song because it's a great song. I also like listening to it in a room full of white people. Just because
crackers.
like
That's what he
because
says.
the first song he says the beginning of the song he says the N-word. His word, I'm gonna say it, it's fine. But it's alarming to a bunch of like, you know, liberal white people.
Oh, fucks them up.
in a room, and I just sit back and go like, yeah. And then the song comes on, everyone's fine, but it's just it makes me giggle. I can't help it. It's funny to
It's
me.
a great, bold way to open a record. And what I like, granted, like that's the big hook is when he uses the N-word, but then I like how he says, Jews,
Yeah,
crackers. It's like, yes, you got everybody. Like mostly, it was just, I love that. I just like the way he says crackers. I'm like, he called us crackers. Like, that's great, man. Just like a fucking honky to get excited about being called something like that too. Like,
but
gosh golly, he thought of everything.
Whitey's.
That's right. He says, Whitey's, Jews, crackers. He's got 3 different types of white people in there.
Yeah,
He really came for us.
it's funny. I give the album a 10 out of 10 too. I'll give it like a fucking an 11, really. You know,
That's
it's
rad.
like,
Yeah,
it's
just so glad. I'm just for me personally, I'm glad it's in my collection. It's one of those things I'm happy to have in it. Just fucking awesome. So glad we got to listen to that one. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So Curtis
funny.
Mayfield's Curtis. Check it out. Get into it.
Yeah, man, it's great. You should check it out, and if you don't like it, then I don't know what to tell you.
We already know. No, he already told you. Fucking.
I did already. You're right.
It's got to be fun watching the show, and every time I point, I'm pointing at nothing. It's always off screen.
Yeah, that's why you got to point. You got to point to nothing. Point to nothing on this show.
Then
You're
I'll point
pointing
at you.
but if you're
Picking your
pointing at
nose.
something,
Picking your nose.
you're pointing at nothing.
All right. Well, shit. We got to have a reason for y'all to tune in next week, so we better pick some music. So Alex and I did a little research before we started the show, and for the spot number 1, not that you're spinning the wheel yet, but in spot number 1, it's for a long time now. It's been Rob Zombie's movie 3 from Hell and the soundtrack. So when we land on that, whenever that may be, we'll give you some background on finding the soundtrack. It's a little tricky, but we did find it. That's it. Notice done. All right. So with that being said, in the number 1 spot, we have 3 from Hell soundtrack and the movie. Number 2, we have Talking Heads and their album 77, the deluxe version. Number 3 is Alex's spot. Number 4 is Aretha Franklin and their live album Amazing Grace. Number 5 is Kaleo A/B. Number 6 is Goo Goo Dolls, Chaos in Bloom. Number 7 is my spot. Number 8 is Now Against Me, the album Searching for a Former Clarity.
That's right.
Number 9, Green Druid, At the Maw of Ruin. And number 10 is David Bowie with his last full-length album, which is called Black Star.
Cool. No Google Doll.
Hey, look at that. I knew it. I told you it was going to fucking happen. I knew it. That is crazy. I said to Alex before the show, I said, now that we talked all this shit up with this damn thing, today's going to be the day that we land on it.
It really happened. It landed on 1.
That's no shit. That really blows my mind. I know it's not exciting for any of you. I don't care. I'm super excited. My pants just flew off my fucking legs. It's amazing.
All right. So we'll tell you how to find this on Spotify and iTunes, because you can't just type it in and it'll come up. You have to do certain things, and it's not super hard. All right. So you type in in the search bar and on iTunes or Spotify, if you don't have the physical copy. Type that in, Three from Hell, and then go to playlists. It'll have it'll have artists, albums, songs, top results, whatever. Go to playlists. And then it'll say it's the third one down on iTunes, and it says Three from Hell. Click on it, and it's the Tyler Quillen. There's Tyler. How do you say that?
I've got a totally different dude here. I just realized.
You don't have the Tyler one?
Tell him how to find it on iTunes, and I'll tell him how to find, or sorry, on Apple Music, and I'll tell him on Spotify.
Well, I did. That's how I that
Right. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah. So if you could just reiterate the guy's name again for
Tyler, last name Quillen.
all right. So that's the person that put together the Three from Hell soundtrack on Apple Music. And Alex and I have already checked and made sure that it's all the right songs, that they're in the right order, all that shit. So that's the one you want to listen to.
Yeah.
If you're on Apple Music.
And
For
if you're on
Spotify-
you're on Apple Music, sorry to interrupt, and you do the steps where you go Three from Hell, search in the search bar, play, and then go to playlists. It's the third one down. Three from Hell, and it says Tyler. Yeah. So that's the one you play.
Now, in Spotify, Three from Hell, and it's the same thing. It's a playlist, but it comes up Three from Hell. It says songs included in the Three from Hell movie soundtrack, and it's from Ivan Michael.
I thought you said that you had the Tyler one.
I thought I did too, man. It's what I just clicked on it, and that says Ivan now.
Okay.
I'm sorry. That's what I got.
It's as long as they're all there.
So in any case, it is all the right songs.
Cool.
Long story short, and we'll leave it at this. It should be The Wild One by Suzi Quatro, and then It's a Sin to Tell a Lie by Slim Whitman, The Frame by Terry Reid, The Devil is Singing Our Song, Ride the Wind, and From Another Time, all by the James Gang, followed by Anagata-Davida, which is like a 17-minute jam. It's amazing, especially if you're on heroin. And then Faith to Arise by Terry Reid. That's how it's supposed to shut down. This one actually has Anagata-Davida in there again. So this is going to be a wacky, screwy one, whatever. Do what you can, do, whatever you're into. But watch the movie. It's freaking awesome. If you can get the soundtrack too, it's more fun. That's what we're going to talk about next week.
Cool.
Three from Hell, soundtrack and the movie.
Soundtrack in the movie, Three from Hell.
All
right. We did it. We did it. We did it.
Yeah. It was fun. It was loud. I'm going to get evicted. It's great.
Huh, nice. Proud of you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you would like to suggest a band and their album, or a musician and their album, and a soundtrack in a movie, you could go to Instagram, titfoo69. You could go into you could direct message us, and if you want to go on YouTube, which is the more popular way, is go to our channel, and in the most recent episode, in the top comment section, leave a comment and suggest your suggestions. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Thanks for listening.
Hell yeah. Nothing else to say. Thank you. We'll see you next week. Bye, bye, bye.